Alright guys, today we got Lenny. First time I cut his hair. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Nothing much.
Alright, so what kind of cut you getting?
Can you do a low fade?
Low fade? Okay. Yeah, I could do a low fade. How low? Like, you talking about real low or like you're trying to keep this length here on the sides?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to do pretty low because you want to keep this length here. And then you trying to do like bald on the sides?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, and then what are you doing with your beard?
Keep it like right here, like a 1.
Okay.
But keep the length on kind of like on the chin.
Okay, so you want to fade into the longer length on the chin.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And are you taking anything off the top?
Nah.
Nah? All right, bro. Let's do it. Alright guys, the way I'm going to do this fade is I'm going to separate top here from the sides here so I can have a little bit more control. It's going to be a difficult cut. It's going to be a challenge. I know people will argue with me in the comment section. You got a lot of barbers who are the greatest barbers of all time in the comment section. But I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. And I've seen all of your favorite barbers, all the greats that you see on Instagram. I've seen them all cut in person because I've been in the industry that long. I would tell you, man, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. This haircut's not easy. No matter what, you're going to have to give yourself enough space here to create that low fade that he's looking for. So you're going to have to provoke it in some way, shape, or form. So it's definitely going to have to be a more compressed type of fade, but you still need some space to do a compressed low fade, guys.
So how you doing today, Chris?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
I've been looking forward to this like my whole trip here, to be honest.
How long you in town for?
I'm here until Wednesday.
How you like it so far?
It's nice. I'm a 17-year-old barber.
You're 17, so you're in high school still, I'm assuming?
Yes, sir.
You gonna go to barber school?
Cosmetology school with the high school.
Oh, that's dope, bro. Good for you.
Yeah, so when I graduate, I'll graduate with a license.
Bro, you know how lucky you are that you can do that? The fact that at your age, taking advantage of, because my high school, I could have graduated with a cosmetology license, but I didn't know I wanted to be a barber. The fact that you know what you want to be at such an early age, bro, that's a W. What are you gonna do after you get your license? What's the plan?
I want to grind it out for a good 3-4 years.
Okay.
Stack as much as possible, and then I'm into like finance, like a lot. But you remember Bossio Builds Wealth before you changed the name?
My Bossio Builds Wealth channel.
I started like from there because I used to watch the haircut tutorials.
Damn, bro. You made me want to get back to that channel, bro. That's crazy, man. 17 years old and getting into finances. Okay, continue, bro.
So then that really like kind of like inspired and motivated me. I was like 15 at the time.
Yeah.
I kind of got obsessed with this. I started like reading books. Like I got Rich Dad Poor Dad on me right now in my purse.
That's dope, man.
And I'm just gonna gain as much capital as I can within the first like 4 years.
Yep.
And then just try to expand as much as possible.
Yeah, so you're gonna live below your means, make a lot of money, stack a lot of bread, and invest it. And
yeah.
By the time your friends are finishing college and stuff, you already should have a nice little net worth, bro. You know?
Yeah.
That's awesome, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's crazy, man. Like, that motivates me, man.
Appreciate that.
I think we got a solid foundation here. So go ahead and start to do the low fade. So the next step that I'm gonna do, by my 1.5 guard. So after you get your license, are you planning on working at your mom's salon?
Nah, cause it's like it doesn't exactly attract
like that barber clientele.
I was 15 working in a shop, kind of like this, but like way more ghetto. The owner.
Wait, are you saying that this shop is a little ghetto?
No.
Like, I'm
like
a
like a shop full of barbers. They would all charge 20. And it would be like a 10-minute cut, get in, get out. I started there. Like the owner gave me he kind of like let me slide because he used to cut my hair. I would work 2 days, Saturday and Sunday only, and I'd come home with like $400 or $500 in a weekend.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then
15?
Yeah,
that's solid.
Felt like I cared about the haircuts more than the other barbers in that shop.
Yeah.
Like my haircuts were really like getting to that level. I took the jump to $40.
Oh, nice.
And it cut my clientele in like half, but I was still making like the same amount of money.
Yeah.
And so I've been working at my mom's shop for like a year.
Yeah. So I'm assuming cool, you're stacking money already, right?
Yeah.
You start putting this fade in. So with this fade, because we want to keep it low, I'm going to use the hairline above the ear as part of the guideline. I know these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fade down. Remember, we just used a 1.5 guard, so I'm going to start with my one open, and we're just going to fade down to have a little bit more control of the gradients here. Using a lot of corner, the higher we go. Alright, so now I'm closing up the number 1 guard. Going right beneath where we left off, guys. Alright guys, I got the half guard now, it's all the way open. And with these lower fades, bro, you definitely have to trust the process. Because it may look like you're not doing anything, bro, but doing a low fade compress like this, and you expect every step to look different, you're probably stretching the fade out too much. You gotta kind of just trust the process. Using a lot of corners here, guys. To me, this is the most difficult haircut to do. And if you're trying to do it on yourself, forget about it. This ain't a self-cut haircut. Right, so now we're gonna go all the way close with the half guard. Alright guys, so we are almost there. We're still using the half guard here, all the way back here. And then after this half guard, it's no guard and you finish the fade.
It's just, for me at least, it's just like way too difficult. Yeah, I feel you.
Alright guys, we're about a quarter of the way open, and what I really want to do to make sure that this looks like a low fade is get it nice and tight behind the ear. We're not going to line that up. We want it to be bald so that it's a true low fade. I'm going to come in here with a quarter of the way open and try to lighten that up. That side is cool. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and start fading the beard in. And again, he wants it to fade into the length that he has now. 1 guard open, 1 guard closed, and start to fade it up. And then once we need to go lower than that 1 guard, we will, but we know that we're fading into that bulk there. Alright guys, so we did one side, we're going to go ahead and do this side now. Hey, you guys follow along. Hopefully you guys understand all the steps and stuff at this point. 1 guard open, shouldn't be creating any line here. I'm going to switch back to my fadeless clipper just because I want the same cut. And then I'm going to detail with those ergos. Alright, now we're going to close. We're down to the half guard now, and dude, we're right below where we just finished off with that 1 guard. First person shooter right now. Now you gotta be careful here, not to go too high, but you still want to get this nice and tight behind the ear. All right, so we have the half guard now all the way closed. Together little by little. We are all the way closed at this point, guys. Using a lot of corners here. Trying not to bring the fade up too high, but get it actually bald. Man, that's looking kind of gorgeous, I ain't gonna lie. Blade open. Close it little by little, guys, until you're completely bald. Now I'm all the way closed. And we're gonna swap to our trimmers here to get this bald fade actually bald. Now we're gonna blend into the beard. Remember, he wants to blend into that length. The fade is pretty much done. This is my number 2 guard. It's open. My number 2 guard is closed. And 1.5 guard should finish the job. 1.5 guard open. No, you did not. Oh, the lineup. Do you line it up in the front? Or you keep it natural?
Nah,
Just a C cup?
Yeah, just a C, that's it.
Okay, all right, cool. Let's go ahead and start to line him up. Clean up the C cup area. Come on, man.
Has 50 songs on it. Type it with Jack all over it. How'd you like your cut? What's that?
I don't know your guys' Christian Spanish.
For Nate, it's a requirement.
Do the beer like that?
No, for him to watch the video so he can learn something. All right, you got to watch this video. It's a requirement only for you so you can learn something. For everybody watching, that's a joke. That's me trolling the manager of the shop. So for those of you guys that are watching, you know, I don't think a lot of people will ever say this, but this right here, this fade would not come out as good on everybody. He's just got a really good head shape and texture of hair and hair color for this style of haircut. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, I'm a beast, blah blah blah. All y'all low fades would look better on this guy.
I'll just give you my account.
All right, guys, look at the difference now that I've kind of spread it out. I feel like it's looking better. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the shaver.
After seeing like what were my ideas, I can't wait to get that bro. About that nice.
So generally with the beard, guys, I stretch the skin out. Like do a rough draft pretty much. I still want the line to be sharp, so I'll show you what I mean. So notice I'm combing the hair a bunch, making sure it's a real line. And then when I go to detail, I don't stretch the skin out so much anymore. What I do now is I'm using a lot of corners to make sure any little hair follicle that's out of place, that's outside of the lines I created, I make sure I grab. Alright, you can let go.
I bless my boy because there's a little bit of inflation going on. Bro, he done made more money than I
This is before the pencil. We're gonna do the pencil now. I'm gonna do the nude. I use the nude a lot because I like it to look as natural as possible. Do I need it? No, I don't. This is gonna make it pop more. And you've seen the cut before I applied it, so stop trying to say I enhanced it to hide something. I like the color pencil too because if there's any overlapping hair, you can definitely see it. I'm gonna use the brush to brush any like extra with the color pencil out. So is it necessary on him? Nah. Did it make the line pop a little bit more? I think so.